Hey Aries, this is Purple Petals Tarot with your April 2022 reading. Um, this month, I'm only going to pull one card. A lot going on, as always, but the reason is I want an excuse to use my Titanic tarot cards. As many of you know or may not know, the Titanic sunk April 14th, 1912. A very sad day, but I got these Titanic cards. I paid a little extra for the special edition, which is in this beautiful wooden, yeah, box. Also came with a ticket, a simulation of a ticket, and I had a video of a flip through, but I encourage you, if you could find it online, I haven't looked, if there is a duplicate of the White Star Line ticket. What fascinates me the most is the small print. Now, my ticket is supposed to belong to a dude named Albert Moss, and I looked him up, and he did survive, so I'm good. But the small print on those tickets is just extremely fascinating. Anyway, like I said, I think I did a breakdown of these. But I'm going to pull one card, read it, and then I'm going to do an oracle from my Starry Beginnings. I love those two. But as you see the cards, look at that. I mean, if you have to focus in how the Titanic, and then underneath the iceberg, the bottom of the iceberg looks like a skull. So I think that's kind of cool and creepy and sad at the same time. I really don't want to use these cards a lot, so I'm going to just do it for something like this. And that's the bottom of the box. I'm going to shuffle these gently. They've already been shuffled, but I will do a couple more. Keep in mind, this is general. It may or may not resonate. There's hundreds of thousands of other Aries on this earth. And, each one of them has a different story. Some are the same. But either way, we all end up dead. Sorry. This is Palm Sunday, so blessings to you when Jesus rode a donkey through the streets of Jerusalem. It's when he said, they were telling the people to shut up and quit calling him Son of David or King, something like that, and he said even the rocks would call out, so. Ooh, that one flipped. I do take things off the ground because they were meant to be. And this one is the Fool. I think it's funny. It looks like Rose from the movie Titanic, doesn't it? Okay. Let's read what the Titanic version of the Fool has to say. And the little book is all in color, so I think that's cool. Come on, it's the first card. Okay, the Fool is a naive, optimistic, and carefree character. She represents the earliest stages of life or the infancy of a new life phase. The Fool within the Titanic Tarot is going on a journey, unaware of the dangers that will come. Her faithful dog does his best to warn her of the perils ahead. With any journey comes great potential and opportunity, but also great risk. The best thing to do is go with your gut feelings. And on that, pray. And yes, listen to your gut. I mean, sometimes if I listen to my gut, I'd save myself a lot of pain, and many times I'm glad I listened to it. Because, for example, 3 years ago, I finally got qualified to buy a house. Only $180,000, but hey, my realtor immediately found me a townhouse that I could have got instantly that day. And I went over there, me and my kids, adult children, looked at it, and I just got an overwhelming feeling of dread. And I said, no. I said, let's see what else. And so a week or two later, I saw the one I'm in now that I did get, which I felt right about, and it's a double wide on permanent foundation, but it's huge. It's biggest square foot I've ever had. Wouldn't want any more because that's more to clean. And eventually my children will move out, hopefully. And of course my mom, who has dementia, lives with me, so everyone knows what that ending will be. So eventually this will be mine alone until I die, then my kids will be it. So anyway, if I had not listened to my gut, that first townhouse, I would have, that neighborhood is nothing but shootings and it's, yeah. So, and also with my work, gut feel I wanted to quit, but my gut feeling said to stay. About a year ago, I was wanting to leave because of a certain manager, and she ended up walking out. So, trust your gut. Pray. I'm a Christian. I'm a metaphysical Christian. I believe wholeheartedly that God can turn an impossible situation into possible. It may not happen right away, but it will happen. And not always God's answer is not always no. If you think He didn't answer a prayer, the answer may be no. It may be not yet. Hold on. Hold your britches. Deal with. He may be trying to teach you something or let you learn something. That's just the way it is. You know, think of you with your children. That's how I see God as a father. Anyway. So the Fool is on you might, Aries, be embarking on a new journey. But be aware of the risks of this journey. Be aware of the risks you are taking. Are they worth it? Okay, let's see what Starry Beginnings has to say in the Oracle. Starry Beginnings is by Cassie White. And the Titanic, hold on, let me see who did this one. Who's the author? I can't remember. Oh, I don't say. Well, fine then. You would think it would say. Okay, here we go. No, I'm sorry. It didn't sink on the 14th. I said the 14th. Oh, it set sail on the 10th, and then it sank. Okay. A few days, short days later, 14th. It's Barclay Mountain Company that made the Titanic deck. So, but either way, the artwork is fabulous. Anyway, Starry Beginnings Oracle. Let's see what we got going. Holy Spirit, show me what we need to know. That one's about to pop out, so I'm going to grab it. It says, you are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. There you go. That's that gut feeling. And these are pictures from Stars and Universe. Let's see, that's number 5. You are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. You are being called into service, enlightenment, self-belief, and empowerment. In the past, you have thought yourself diminished, less than others, and without the ability to improve. You have thought yourself failed in your tasks. But I'm here to tell you that all has gone before is on path. What? But I'm here to tell you that all has gone. Okay, that's what it says. You have been living your purpose all along. The growth you have had is exponential. If everything had worked out as you had planned in mental state, you would have learned very little. Like I said, you got to learn. In failure or lack of desired results, you have learned that you are captain of your vessel. It is your direction that is needed. Handing over the steering to others, thinking they know better, has led you off your path. Additional message. It is time to take the steering back. You need now to believe in your own guidance, or God's will for your life. You need to now believe in your own guidance. Connecting each day with Spirit makes this strong. It empowers you to believe in the self. The all-powerful presence of the Holy Spirit within that has your back. Believe and trust in this. Your journey forward will be smooth. You're always taken care of. You can see that and know that to be true. Much has changed in you. You can congratulate yourself on this. All is well in your world. You are and always will be a gift to the earth. Stand tall and ground your power into the earth. Channel your higher spirit into your heart and take your guidance from there. Be all, be free, be you, be me. Empowered by spirit, let the world see. You are the grace of love and blessings will proceed. Love is you, love is me, love is all that you see. And that's what it says. Y'all have a blessed Easter or whatever you celebrate. I think it's Purim in Jewish. It's the story of Esther, which I recommend watching One Night with the King, which is kind of a cool movie. Y'all have a good day, blessings, and I will eventually make these longer. I don't know when. Bye, Aries.